All right. Hopefully some more people will start coming in. It's 6:35. So we're here talking about crypto talks and investing. Come on in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Come on in, people. Hope everyone is doing wonderful on this Monday, Money Making Monday. Guys, I just want to stop by here very briefly to talk about a article that I ran across and also talk about investments. So I was reading an article from CNET about personal finance, and they was talking about the stimulus checks. And they're saying the particular, the actual article says why, when, and how do you need to return your stimulus money to the IRS. It says that as many as 160 million Americans qualify for the second stimulus check, according to the U.S. Treasury. And millions more are still waiting for their money to arrive. But some who did receive a payment may not have actually met the requirements and could soon find themselves in the uncomfortable position of needing to return it. So basically, they're saying, guys, some people who receive their stimulus check, the second stimulus check, they're saying that there's a possibility that you might have to return that money. And they're saying with the first round of relief payments last year, the IRS said that it is mistakenly sent stimulus checks to ineligible people. And it's possible the same thing happened again. If you received a payment that you likely don't think you should have gotten, perhaps you make more than the specified income limit. For instance, the IRS expects you to send the money back. And depending on how you receive the stimulus payment by paper check, IEP card, or direct deposit, there are specific ways to go about returning it. Wow. Wow. So guys, they're saying basically for those who receive stimulus checks or may not have qualified to receive a stimulus check, that you guys might be, you might have to return that money back. So my question is to you, with this, with this happening, what is keeping you from investments? What is keeping you from not being dependent upon the government and stimulus checks? I want to hear from you, because according to this article that I read, most people are going to have to return that money back. And that's a hard pill to swallow when you felt like you've qualified for it. So my question, or I want to talk to you about what's happening in that space. Cryptocurrency. So, when you go and you talk about stocks and you talk about cryptocurrency, understand that stocks are centralized because it's governed by the stock market, which is governed by the government. But when you talk about Bitcoin and when you talk about cryptocurrencies, those are decentralized. That's a decentralized market right now that the government can't even touch. And guys, I actually happen to trade in that space. Stocks, you have to, you invest over a certain period of time, and that money grows over a period of time. Those are assets that you have to grow over a period of time. But when you're investing in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other coins that's gonna arrive, guys, nobody can govern that. That's your money. That is your money. So my question is, what's holding you back from not depending on the government and their stimulus and the stimulus checks? that they're passing out, which ultimately they're saying you got to return. What is your why? What's your reason for wanting to move forward, but you don't know exactly how? If I told you that I will hold your hand and show you, or hold your hand and guide you towards investments, would you take that opportunity? If someone actually took out the time and was patient with you and showed you how this foreign exchange market and how the cryptocurrency market space works, would you be coachable? It is very, very, very probable that you will be successful in learning how to read those charts. It's not hard at all. But if you're coachable and if you're able to um, be guided and you want education, because it's all education. Look, I am a forever student. And when it comes to investment, you're going to forever be a student. Be a student. Your point, or actually your goal, is not to always become a master trader, but a master student, because there's going to be always new technology. New things are going to be able to come into this space, and you're going to need to learn the education for it. You know, you're going to need to get that up under your belt. So my question for you on tonight is, how can you maximize the potential of understanding these markets? We talk about we talk about we talk about Coinbase. We talk about the requirements of, how to hold your cryptocurrency. Guys, I encourage everyone to get a crypto wallet. I'll send you my link on how to start investing in cryptocurrency. Coinbase.com is a wonderful way of being able to purchase Bitcoin and other coins. It's my daughter. But I encourage you, to purchase a crypto wallet, and then there's a nano ledger which actually holds all of your crypto, and we show you how to use those things. We show you, the back office. We show you how to invest. We have master educators that are readily available in order to show you how to, be successful in this space. we actually um, we actually were talking about, at one point we were talking about Ripple, and the battles, or the legal battles that they're having with the SEC, with Ripple, and we may see Ripple, which is XRP, we may see that come back. But that's also, an advantage for the knowledge, and actually you'll be first in line to know about all this stuff in this space. So I encourage you to, gain some knowledge about cryptocurrency and what it is about. We talk about the blockchain, we talk about white paper. White paper is actually how we understand when coins are being developed, their purpose, what the purpose is for these particular coins. So, I mean, you take Bitcoin, for example. Bitcoin is actually an alternative to the fiat system. Fiat meaning paper money. Okay, that's all fiat is paper money. But we know that, according to, the news reports, or according to all the things that we're seeing, that the fiat, or the US dollar, it declines. Like, the value of it is not as valuable as it used to be, and plus it's backed by gold. So we talk about all those things. We talk about how, the backdrop to, digital cryptocurrency. Again, talk about the blockchain. The blockchain is basically a block of data that holds all transactions as it relates to Bitcoin and as it relates to any cryptocurrency coins that are being used as transactions. That's information that's saved. That's information that you cannot alter. Once those transactions are being made, you cannot alter it. So, even with that, you know, I would say years for a couple of years from now, you're going to see a change actually in the employment industry because a lot of this stuff may put people out of jobs. That's why it's really, 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 really vital and important to, get yourself abreast upon the new age of technology, the new age of money. And I'm going to be talking more about these process. Um, I'm going to be talking more about crypto, as things go along. And also, we talk about the exchange of crypto, how we use it, how we exchange it, how we store it. There's something called cold storage that you're able cold storage is where you keep your also where you keep your crypto. So, I'll go back to the blockchain. The blockchain is technology behind Bitcoin. It's digital. It's a digital ledger that can be programmed to record not just financial transactions, but vitally everything of value. So, and further, further times to come. Say, for instance, we're trying to calculate, the process of land. Um, that's those things are going to be recorded in the blockchain. Land, guys, when I say they're going to be recording land records through the blockchain, meaning once you record that information in the block, and once the blockchain has it, that's nothing that you can alter. The blockchain is virtually everything of value: financial, medical records, asset records, and it's continuously updated, updated record of who holds what in a decentralized distributed database, which is a ledger. It's decentralized, it's powerful. The data is stored in blocks that are permanently linked together, forming a chain. That's why they call it a blockchain. All data is stored in a new block, and a new block of records can't be rewritten. Each block contains a timestamp and is linked to the previous block, similar to general financial ledgers. So the blockchain, it doesn't matter. It's whatever. When it comes to, I would say, when it comes to even when we had more fraud with the US dollar, where people were able to manipulate, things. If we saw on the news here recently, there was a teenager that was able to scam 900 and something $1,000 from Kroger. I mean, he's able to get away with that now. But of course, he's, they're already tracking him. But listen, when it comes to the blockchain, that fraud it will no longer be an issue because this blockchain is set up to have some type of transparency. So I just wanted to just kind of like briefly just talk about that when it comes to like crypto and what it, the changes that it's going through. But also I just want to talk to you about a platform that I also use in order to gather up that information to show you what we do and how we trade in this space and how we invest in this space. I'm not going to be before you long. I only got a few moments, and then I'll be off of this live. But I want to talk to you about how we invest, or briefly talk to you how we invest in those markets. And then I'll send you a link for those who are much more interested, because we're going to go much more in detail tonight at 8 o'clock. Where we'll be working through another strategy that we use called the DeLorean. and I'll send you that. Put that on my comments. Matter of fact, I think I'll do that now for you guys to get on at 8 o'clock, where we'll be talking about even more investing. So I use I Am Mastery Academy, and in I Am Mastery Academy, I trade in the foreign exchange market, which is Forex. We're comparing two currency pairs against each other. So for an example, I would say the Great British Pound against the Canadian dollar. One of those economies are stronger, one of them are weaker. But we're able to trade on those markets, whether the market for those economies is on an upswing or if those economies are on a downswing. Either way it goes, you can make money on either way of the spectrum when it comes to that, and that's for all the currency pairs. So basically, what Forex is you already participated, it's just that you really don't realize it. So if you've ever been outside of the country and you have to exchange your US dollars for whatever dollar that country that you're going to, that's basically Forex. That's what Forex is in a nutshell. You're exchanging currencies. One, if you go, say for instance, if you're going to, Great Britain and you're exchanging your US dollar, you might see that the value of your US dollar may be either more or less than the Great British Pound. So you might go over and you might exchange your US dollar with the Great British Pound, and you get over in Great Britain, their economy or their currency may be more than what the US dollar is, or vice versa. They're coming here to the United States and they have to exchange their Great British Pound for the US dollar. Say, for instance, if our economy is stronger, and once they exchange their money, then our economy or the value of that money may be more or less. However, that's all foreign exchange is. And those are that's traded every single day, all day. And then we have something that's called HFX, which is high frequency Forex. You're trading those currency pairs, you're trading commodities, you're trading gold and silver, you're trading oil, but you're also trading the top 30 stocks in the U.S., which is the U.S. 30, and also the S&P. So, there's a lot of advantage there where you're in those trades no more than 1 to 3 minutes. And for those who are the busy worker or the busy business person who don't have a whole lot of time, that would actually be a great way to invest. And I've seen one of the gentlemen that actually teaches that course that's through our platform, where he's taken $1,000 account and grew it to $300,000, guys, in less than 1 hour. And that was basically him being in a trade. Probably took maybe 2 or 3 trades in 1 hour, but in those 2 or 3 trades, he didn't go over 3 minutes in those trades. So that's just one of the powerful tools that we have in this space. And then also we have where people may be interested in learning digital cryptocurrency. Most people might want to know how Bitcoin, how to understand Bitcoin, how to understand Ethereum. And guys, take into account, Bitcoin has been, staying around the 32,000 range. Right now, it looks like it's in this consolidation stage. So it's just been sitting around the 32,000 range, maybe between 32 and 35,000. It's just been sitting in between those two, in between those two ranges. But again, when it's in this consolidation stage, it is expected to move in an upward swing. So, for those who want to understand digital cryptocurrency, that's available as well. And if you were paying any attention from December up until the first part of January, that particular coin was in the upswing to $20,000. That's powerful. That means Bitcoin has moved faster than in all of the stocks. $20,000, $20,000. Yes. And if you were able to trade it at that time, you would have definitely made some capital, real big capital gains. But it's not too late. You still have access to trade Bitcoin. I encourage you to learn this wonderful platform that I use that allows me to be able to leverage that. I can buy it, treat it as a stock, and watch it accumulate and growth. And I can also trade it. So again, you're welcome to do that. And then we also have what is called ECX. See, we've been seeing a lot of e-commerce talks, e-commerce this, e-commerce that. Guys, just understand, last year alone, trillions and billions of dollars were made in the e-commerce sector. So that's whether people were shopping for groceries through Instacart or any other grocery online service. Of course, DoorDash, Uber Eats, all these, all of these restaurants and grocery stores. A lot of their revenue came from online purchases and online orders. Well, I want to say, and I want to introduce what we call ECX, which is e-commerce in our spaces, right up under our platform. And you're able to build your own e-commerce store without having any of the capital, or I'm saying without having any of the inventory or overhead in order to run your business. So that particular sector of under our platform is called the ECX, which that is connected to Shopify. So I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Shopify, which is a very, very popular e-commerce space. So if that's something that interests you, definitely inquire about the platform. So I mentioned DCX, which is digital cryptocurrency, ECX, which is e-commerce, HFX, which is high frequency foreign exchange, and FRX, which is foreign exchange, just a regular foreign exchange. That's four individual streams of income that you have access to under this one platform. And in addition, I wouldn't even leave any money on the table, because I want to be able to gather all the money on the table. I want to be able to use other people's money. And what I mean by other people's money, this platform also pays you to share and to share information with the masses. I currently now get paid just to do Zooms and just to be able to help families invest, just to be able to change a person's life. There's nothing wrong with residual income at all. That's how the world is. We use residual income. So I encourage you, don't leave money on the table. And especially if it comes to when you're using other people's money, meaning they're paying you to share opportunities. So I encourage you, again, in an hour, we're going to be talking about a strategy that we use in our platform. It's called the DeLorean. But I want you guys to get on, and I'm going to send the link in the comments so that you can get an opportunity to hop on. And sometimes these rooms, they fill up very, very quickly. So I encourage you, a couple of minutes before, maybe 2 to 3 minutes before, go ahead and log in so that you can be first up to get all the valuable information in this space. So guys, each individual package that I mentioned, ECX, DCX, HFX, and FRX, each of those platforms are $234. If you want to be a part of our elite, the elite is $324, and it encompasses all of those packages that I mentioned to you. That means you get everything. You get ECX, DCX, HFX, and FRX under that one package. It's called the elite. So I encourage you, Get the elite. That's only $324.95, and you get everything, whilst each individual package is only $234. So guys, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you want to know more information about how to get started. You know, I'll be doing some of these types of lives a little bit more often, just to kind of like get my bearings in. But I definitely want to be able to present that information to you. And I'll probably schedule another Zoom where I actually show you my back office so that you'll see all of the strategies and all of the platforms, or all of the different packages and what they and how they serve in order to be able to trade. So again, I encourage you to ask questions. Feel free to reach out to me. My number is 404-590-5068. And guys, don't be in a position where they're talking about the stimulus checks being removed, you know, that you have to repay that back. You know, some people that, you know, that helped a lot of people get, you know, to really pay their bills and be able to survive their lifestyle. And for them, for those who may have not have qualified, for them to turn around and have to, you know, pay that back, that puts the person back, you know, at square one in debt, you know, or in bondage. So I encourage, don't get caught up in that stimulus thing where you have to return your money back. I actually read the actual article. Don't let one of those people be you. Learn how to invest. Learn how to not depend on the system. Learn how not to depend on the government for stimulus checks. And if any of you was, you know, very, I would say, clever, I would have just basically invested it in something and not let it sit in a bank where it doesn't gather any interest at all. You know, put that interest, or put that money towards invested in Bitcoin, where you're going to definitely get some type of return on your money. So as for now, I thank you so very much for those who are tuned in and listening. If you have any questions, again, I'm actually typing this information in the chat so that you could be on at 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to have one of our master traders that actually teaches the foreign exchange strategy, DeLorean. He's going to be talking and sharing some more information. So guys, at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, go to that link that I just posted in the comments, and I'll see you there. Have a wonderful night, and I'll probably see you tomorrow.